natural bodybuilding? That's how backwards we India as a country is with respect to natural bodybuilding. Now let's talk about the natural bodybuilding competitions that happens in India. Is that I am the only and first Indian to win in ICN and WNBF. Cleared WADA drug testing. One of my clients have even achieved Pro Card and ICN.
Number 79, Yuvaprakash.
Hi guys, this is your Natty Supps Yuvaprakash here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about what is natural bodybuilding. So, natural bodybuilding means anyone who has built an amazing physique naturally without the use of performance enhancing substances. Now, how do we define these performance enhancing substances? So, we have an agency called WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency. They have created a list which is called the prohibited list, which contains all sorts of banned substances which goes against the rules. This is the agency that is responsible to make this anti-doping rules, and they are the ones who test all kind of sports across all countries. They are the ones who even test the Olympic athletes itself. So now many people ask this question: are supplements natural? Is whey protein natural? Is creatine natural? So what is natural and what is not natural? So this agency has created a banned substance list which has all the list of performance enhancing drugs, which includes your steroids, your peptides, SARMs, even some of the components in a basic pre-workout or a fat burner supplement are banned. So this WADA has all the list of banned substances which are not supposed to be used, which are against the rules. Now, if any athlete has used any of these banned substances, he cannot claim himself to be a natural athlete. So, any athlete who doesn't use the entire list of banned substances present in the WADA website, and if he builds an amazing physique, whatever physique he builds, he can call himself a natural bodybuilder. But generally, natural bodybuilders are the ones who compete in natural bodybuilding shows without the use of performance enhancing drugs. Now, let's talk about the natural bodybuilding competitions that happens in India and across the world. There are many natural bodybuilding associations that exist in the world, like WNBF World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, ICN I Compete Natural, INBA International Natural Bodybuilding Association, BNBF British Natural Bodybuilding Federation, you have NBA Natural Bodybuilding Australia, and there are many natural bodybuilding associations that is present across the world. Let's talk about the natural bodybuilding competitions which I and my clients have personally competed. So this WNBF, ICN, INBA, these are the three associations that I have participated. Let's talk in detail about the rules and regulations of these associations. I'm happy to tell you guys that I am the only and first Indian to win in ICN and WNBF. So this is me winning WNBF Men's Physique Gold in Philippines, and that is me winning ICN India Overall Classic Physique Championship in 2019. This was in 2022. That was in 2019 WNBF Singapore. In short, I'm the only and first Indian to win in these two, ICN and WNBF, and I've also cleared WADA drug testing in both of these federations, and also polygraph testing in the WNBF federation. So let's talk about WNBF. WNBF stands for World Natural Bodybuilding Federation. So this competition is happening for more than 33 years in this world. It has never happened in India so far. That's how backwards we India as a country is with respect to natural bodybuilding. No wonder why you have so much haters here. But this WNBF, they do polygraph testing, on-spot random urine testing, and they also do off-season testing for the WNBF pro athletes. These are the three kinds of drug testing WNBF does. Next is ICN. ICN stands for I Compete Natural. ICN is an Australian federation. Again, this association is also happening across many countries for a lot of years. this ICN, they do polygraph testing and also WADA drug testing. So I have won an ICN, I have cleared the WADA drug testing, and even many of my clients have competed, and one of my clients have even achieved pro card and ICN. He has been also tested by WADA and he has cleared the drug test, and many of my clients who have won an ICN have been polygraph tested also. So these are the two types of testing ICN does. Now the third association is INBA, International Natural Bodybuilding Association. I have personally not competed here, but a lot of my clients have competed and won. A client of mine has also won a pro card in this association. In this association, when it happened in India, they did blood test and urine test before and after the show randomly. This test is conducted by a local lab in Bangalore when they conducted the show in Bangalore. Many people are caught in this testing itself. So this is what they did. Now the biggest question is, can someone cheat? When you go and talk about natural bodybuilding, many people will spontaneously they reply like this, that everyone takes and they just do a PCT and the drugs leave out of the system. So this is a common thing that anyone who have used steroids or any random guy would tell against natural bodybuilding. But the fact is, if you go to an association called WNBF, World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, they do polygraph testing for all the athletes. Now, what is this polygraph testing? Which is basically your lie detector test. So this, for me, it happened for 45 minutes before the show. So they connect the wires to your pulse, your heart, uh, to your finger. They even test whether you're sweating in your palms or not. So this test happened for 45 minutes for me, where they ask questions, basic questions, and also questions on whether I've used steroids or not. And they check the heart rate and decide whether I am lying or not. So you must clear this test in WNBF, and basically you are not supposed to have used steroids for 10 years. So the polygraph testing, the questions are asked in such a way that you have to answer that you have not used any kind of performance enhancing drugs for the past 10 years. Now only if you clear this polygraph testing, you will be allowed to enter the competition. Now think practically, if you have used performance enhancing drugs, any kind of steroid or any kind of plant substance, do you think you will have the guts to go and give this polygraph testing, go and give this lie detector test? So this is practically impossible. So many people will randomly tell that these guys will do a PCT and clear and go and pass the drug test. No, practically it's impossible. If it's possible, then you would see a lot, and you would see so many WBF champs in India, right? No, we don't. We have very less WBF champions in India. That's because it's practically you cannot cheat. Same goes to ICN also. ICN also does this polygraph testing. Second type of testing is your WADA urine test. Now, this WADA urine test also goes back to a few months. After the competition, randomly athletes are chosen and they will be drug tested. If you see in the recent ICN show and even in the INBA show, even in WNBF shows, you can see a lot of athletes who have gotten caught in this WADA urine testing as well. So first you'll have to clear the polygraph testing, then you'll have to clear this random WADA drug test, urine testing. So now, if you have become a WNBF pro, again, even in the off season at any time without prior intimation, WNBF will test you. So even if someone has cleared the polygraph testing and the on-spot urine testing, he will again be tested at his off season without prior intimation. So you have to clear all these three testing in WNBF. In ICN you have this polygraph testing and on-spot urine testing. They will be introducing off-season testing in the coming years because they have just started in India. So these are the basic things about natural bodybuilding and the natural bodybuilding competitions, and it's not practically possible to cheat in these associations. In the future, we'll talk more in detail about these associations, my clients, how did they achieve, what's the diet that they followed, what's the diet that I follow, what's my workout routine, what's the supplements I take, my drug test results. In the future, we will see all of these. Thank you so much for watching this video. To get trained by me, please DM at Team Natty Yuva on Instagram, or you can also contact the number which is mentioned below. For more informative videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share. See you all in the next video.